Just felt like making a video. I wanted to speak about how I'm feeling at this very moment. I wanted to talk about how I really feel deep within my soul, deep within my heart. I wanted to talk about I wanted to talk about maybe something that maybe you guys could relate to, maybe not, but I wanted to talk about, you know, when you become when you become a failure in life, you start questioning everything about yourself. Um, when you have failed at everything in your life, right? When you take from this is from my point of view. Um, I could say that without a doubt that I'm one of the losers in life. See, in this life, there are winners and there are losers, right? In order to have winners, you have to have losers, right? In order to have losers, you have to have winners, right? Some people in this life are destined to lose, and some people in this life are destined to win. And I, unfortunately, have been born into a situation where I am a loser. I have lost. I have lost this game of life. There is nothing I have amounted to. I have failed at everything I have ever done. I I feel sorrow and despair. Sorrow and despair is my companion. That is what I truly feel almost every day of my life. I feel nothing but despair, sorrow, loneliness, solitude. I am utterly alone. I have almost no one. I have one person, and that would be my dad, right? And I'm grateful for that. But other than that, I have nobody. I have no passion within me. I have no vitality, no vigor. My soul is dying. My soul is dying. The fires of my soul are slowly dwindling and dwindling down. And right now it feels like there's only just an ember left. There's a tiny little ember flickering in my soul because I feel so dead inside. I feel dead inside. I'm so depressed. I have no idea what I'm doing. From my point of view, life has sucked for me. It has absolutely sucked. Mostly, I would say. There has been very, very few good things I have experienced in my life. I lost this game of life. I was born to suffer. I was born to be in this position. I was born to be miserable. And I don't know what it's like to be truly happy. And my deepest desire of my heart, my deepest, most intense desire of my heart is just happiness. That's all I want. I don't need to be rich. I mean, it would be nice. I don't need to be rich, right? I just want to be happy. I want to be in a good place in my life. And I feel like I can speak for a lot of people out there, right? It's just that things have gone wrong in my life. So many things have gone wrong. And I don't have the balls to take a gun to my head and blow my brains out. I mean, I wish I could do it, but I just don't have it within me. I don't understand how people can go through with it. Man, I don't know. I, a lot of people will say that people who kill themselves are cowards. They took the easy way out, but that's some bullshit. I mean, it takes a lot of courage to pull the trigger and kill yourself. I mean, very few people can do that. And I don't have it within me to do something like that as much as I want to. And it's just, life has been so depressing for me, so miserable, just a pit of despair, just a deep, dark pit of misery and despair. And I have no hope. I feel no hope, no sense of peace. I feel every negative emotion you can think of: anger, frustration, sadness, loneliness. All of these negative emotions I live with every single day of my life. All of these, every negative emotion you can think of has been my companion ever since I could remember. And it's gotten worse over time. These negative emotions have always been there, even since I was younger. Maybe not as prevalent, as noticeable when I was younger, but it was there deep down, and it slowly is just rising to the surface. My soul is poisoned. It's dying. And that is what happens to people. That is how people get to the point of suicide. Your soul dies, it rots, until there's nothing left, until you're completely dead. Your soul has left you. People who kill themselves, their soul has died and it has left them. They're no longer who they are anymore. All they are is just an empty husk. An empty husk. And they are trapped in the darkness. They're trapped. And they see no way out except by a bullet. And that is a very sad thing. I don't wish these emotions on anybody. And if there was some advice I could give, do not become me. Whatever you do, do not become me. Figure something out if you can. Because this life that we live in is just misery. It is utter misery. I agree that people shouldn't pity the dead, pity the living. Don't pity the dead, pity the people who are still alive and suffering in this life. Pity those people, because we're the ones that suffer. We're the ones still battling with that conflict internally and externally. Always. Not only am I battling with my inner demons, right? I mean, I'm constantly bombarded with my inner demons just in my head, in my soul, and I'm barely hanging on. And not only do I have to deal with these inner demons, but I have to deal with the outside world as well. I'm fighting two battles on two fronts, you know, and I'm um, I'm almost 30 years old. I don't have my life together at all one bit. I don't have a job. I don't have a career. I never figured it out with what I wanted to do in life. You know, I've I have nothing to my name. Very little money. I can't hold on to a job because it's a little complicated, but I just can't seem to hold down a job. And it's mostly because I'm so miserable and I hate every job I get with a passion, a burning passion. I would I dread going to work, to whatever job I'm at, because I hate it so much. I hate working so much. And it's not just because, you know, not because I'm lazy. That's not the reason. It's just because the matrix that we live in, right? We are slaves. We are slaves to these jobs that we hate. These soul-sucking jobs that we waste in my opinion, work is a waste of life. It is a waste. It's such a waste of our life. We have to do it, right, to pay our bills and survive. And that's the only reason we do it. But think about this. You spend 80% of your life working at some bullshit job. Some bullshit job with bullshit people you have to deal with. And just to look forward to the weekends. Just to look forward. You work, ideally, you work 5 days out of the week. Just look forward to 2 days off. Right? Some people have it much worse than that. But, I don't know if it's something with myself, but, I'm not a brainwashed drone that can stick at these jobs. I can't do it. I can't do it. And because of that, I struggle financially. Big time. I'm always broke. I am in so much debt right now. I have so much debt that I can't pay. I've got student loans, credit cards. Yes, I was irresponsible with the way I handled my finances. But, I'm mostly in debt because of trying to survive. You know, um, I've got student loans, which I regret going to college. I should have never went to college. College is a fucking scam. College is a scam. It's a money-making machine. These colleges and universities, they put you in thousands of dollars of debt just to promise you no job. A job isn't even a guarantee. The only thing that matters when it comes to jobs is who you know. It's all about politics. That's how you get ahead in the workplace. Not because of a fucking degree. It's about who the fuck you know. That's all that comes in this life. All that matters is who you fucking know. Politics. The way you look. A lot of things play a major factor. Don't even get me started on dating and all that, you guys know my situation. I am basically a fucking, um, TFLer. TFLer, true forced loneliness. Um, Women don't give two shits about me at all. At all. It's been like this most of my life. I'm invisible to the opposite sex. Invisible. You know, I don't I don't think women I don't think I'm per se I'm not ugly, but I just don't cut it. I don't cut it with the opposite sex. And because of that, I'm never going to have a normal life. I'm never going to have a girlfriend, a wife, kids. I'm never going to have these things because I was not born with the physical features that are considered attractive to the opposite sex. Women only care about looks. They don't give a shit about anything else. All they care about is if they're attracted to you or not. That is the truth. People can't seem to accept this truth because it's too brutal, it's too harsh, it's too personal. But that's the fucking truth. Do you want to know why you have struggled with women all of your life? Because you're not attractive. That's what I should have been telling myself the last 10, 15 years. It has nothing to do with how you dress, got nothing to do with your personality, got nothing to do with, hell, not even your money. It's just it's just that you're not conventionally attractive. Women are not physically attracted to you, and it's not your fault because we're born the way we're born. We've got no say-so in how we've got no say in our race, skin color, the way we look, what gender we are. It's all out of our control. The only thing that you can hope for is that, cross your fingers, you do end up being attracted to the opposite sex. Because if you're not, you are doomed to a life of solitude and loneliness, which is absolute pain. It is painful. I don't wish this on anybody. To be somebody that's true forced loneliness. It depresses me that I'll never have a normal life. I will never have what everybody else has, which is a partner, a significant other, right? Most people do get most people eventually find their significant other, but then there are some people like me who are destined to be alone. It is our destiny. It is our fate. It is our fate to be alone. Not just in dating, but just in general. I have no friends. I did have one good friend that I kept with for a long time, but he kind of fell out, and people move on, and as of this point in my life, I have no friends, no nothing, and it's not gonna change the older you get. You make your friends, and you get your dating life going when you're younger, but as you get older, it's not gonna change. It's not changing, man. I just feel so much bitterness, and just envious and jealous of all of the normal life that everybody else has. What did I do to deserve this? Yes, I have made mistakes in my life that I regret. I regret some of the things I have done. I'm not going to go into the details, but I will say this. I have done some things that I am not proud of. I am not proud of, and it haunts me. It haunts me. And maybe this is my punishment. This is my punishment. My sentence, you know. And you know, I regret a lot of things that I've done and said, you know. And some of the things, and even though, I have confessed my sins, still doesn't take it away. The mistakes I've done, it's still there in my head, it always haunting me. And maybe that's why I'm cursed. I don't know. I sometimes think is I, I'm I would consider myself to be a spiritual person, meaning I do believe that there is some kind of afterlife, um, and I think there's more to just dying and that's it. I think we do live on in some way, somehow, um, and so when you feel guilty all the time, you feel bad about certain things you've done. It's just another thing weighing you down, you know. And I'm not a bad person. I am not a bad person, right? I mean, no one's perfect. We all make mistakes. We're not machines. We make mistakes, and that's okay. We make mistakes. We make bad decisions. Everybody does, you know. And the best that we can do is just try our best to atone for our sins somehow. But I'm no longer, like, I'm spiritual, but I'm not religious. I mean, I'm not super religious, but I do feel like evil exists, right? Evil exists, good exists. We all have good and evil within us, constantly battling within our hearts, good and evil, and we just have to navigate it the best we can. And but you know, and because a lot of things in my life have not gone very well, I sometimes think that I really am cursed. You know, I've been cursed by something. I sometimes feel like there is a dark, ethereal force following me around, trying to ruin my life. And call it whatever you want, right? For this specific purpose, right? I'm going to use the devil as an example, right? If you know anything about the Bible, you know that the devil hates humanity. The devil will do anything to bring you down and claim you as a victim, you know, ruin your life, per se. And I really do feel like something is following me, something bad, right? Some kind of dark force. There's a dark ethereal force right around the corner trying to ruin my life, trying to suck out the happiness, all the positive emotion out of me. You know, if you guys have ever watched Harry Potter, right, a good example of that is the Dementors, right? If you don't know what Harry Potter is, the Dementors are these dark, ethereal beings, right? They're basically just negative entities that suck out your soul. They suck out your life force, any positive emotions that you have, and they suck it all out of you until there's nothing left within you, until there's spiritual death, until you finally die because there's nothing left. I would say that's a good example, right? There's some kind of being following me around, hoping that I succumb to the darkness, you know, and you can sense it, right? I mean, people who screw their life up, you can feel it around these people, that there's some kind of dark negative force surrounding them, just waiting to take them into the darkness, you know. And it really does. Like, a lot of times, I feel like there is no hope. There's just no hope. I feel hopeless. I feel depression, right? And I'm barely hanging on by a thread. Like I said, the fires in my soul have been extinguished. There's only a small flicker. And I have nothing to live for. I have no purpose. I'm not cut out for this life. I'm not cut out. Some people are not cut out for life. I don't have what it takes. In every area of life, I don't have what it takes. I'm a failure, a loser. That's just how it is. And there's just so many things that I want out of life, but for some reason I just can't have them. I have so many desires that I want fulfilled. I just want to feel fulfilled, content. I just want to feel happy. And I'm getting older and older, and it's getting worse. It's getting much worse. I don't know what to do. I am lost. I am lost in the darkness. I don't know if anybody can relate to this, but God bless you. For the people who can relate to what I'm saying, I am truly sorry that your life has turned out that way. I am truly sorry that you couldn't live a normal life like everybody else. I wouldn't want to wish this on anybody, on nobody. And there is nothing that I can say or do to, to help anybody that's, in my situation, other than just coping, and, I apologize to myself. The immense disappointment that I feel within myself. The immense disappointment I'm just disappointed in myself for the failure that I've become. And I just want to warn people out there, do not, do not become like me. Live your life. Live your life. If you have some things going in your life, hold on to it for dear life, because not everybody is that lucky. You know, I really do wish that our situation could turn around. I wish that with all of my heart. You know, I feel for anybody else out there that feels like just hopeless. You know, it is a dark place to be in, and it takes a certain kind of individual to withstand that despair and depression and darkness. And whatever gives you happiness, whatever it might be, hold on to it for dear life. You know? And it's just really sad. It's really sad that there are people in the position that I'm in. You know, I feel really bad that there's people out there, you know, knowing that they're going through the same thing that I'm going through. And I mean, we are living in our own personal hells, our own personal hell. And you know, all of the life has been sucked out of us. You know, we are almost dead inside, and it's frustrating that we can't turn our life around. There's always some kind of setback after setback. Right? I don't think I'm ever gonna get out of the position I am now. I don't think my life is ever going to improve in any area of my life. I am destined to lose. I have lost. I've lost. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what the answer is. I have no answer for you. The only thing I can say is to just take it day by day and to just figure it out if you can. If you can. You know? And I really do want to hear, if there's somebody that is listening to me right now and you do manage to turn your life around, I want to know if there's somebody out there that has actually done it. I want to know if somebody's done it, that's turned their life around from going from rock bottom, from zero to hero. I want to hear if, especially somebody that's listened to my videos, let me know, because I need to know if it's possible. And to the other people that listen to my videos. And, you know, I only wish happiness for everybody. I want everybody to be happy. I don't want anybody to feel pain, misery, sadness. Nobody should feel these feelings. Anger, frustration. These are not emotions anybody should be experiencing. God bless. God bless every one of you. May your life turn around. May the light of God, if there is a God, may the light of God shine upon you. And may you escape the darkness and back into the light.